Jesus. It only takes resilience for me to keep coming back. Oh God, I hope it's okay now. Okay. So I hope my network is strong now. So for the sake of those that will watch later, I'm going to go on with what I was saying. So I will not be dragging space for nothing or while staying mute. So I was talking about the book I read, the novel I read, and what happened before my phone disconnected. So I hope my audio. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I think it's time to make you my moderator. Let me look for the options. Okay, Farouk dear, please. Um, always remember to give people a second chance. Yeah, I'm not seeing the option. What's going on today? Okay, okay. I'm going to add you. Um, okay. Mm. So, Farouk, is okay. It's an honor to have you as my moderator. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for your time and always being here for me. So, but before I go on with this story, please remember to give people a chance when they are rude. You know, some people find happiness in making people angry or sad. So always give them a second chance or by warning before you do whatever you want to do. Please remember how we became friends, okay? So now it doesn't give anybody the right to misbehave because it will be very wrong. Okay. Um, La, welcome. What's up with you today? I'm fine. Today is my birthday. Good afternoon. I hope it's afternoon already. Okay, it's afternoon already. Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. It's good to have you here. So I was talking about a novel that I read and the story. So I have two stories to share today. Apart from this one from the novel, I'm going to share another one that happened live. You know, a live event. So from the story, the lady complained to her husband about her husband's infidelity, and her mother gave her something to add to her husband's food. So you are now. Hi, I'm Flower Petals. New name. So how are you today? I'm good, Flower Petals. Welcome. So she went ahead and added more portions or more quantities than her mother recommended. Meanwhile, it was meant to be a poison because her mother was tired of her complaining. Her mother was tired of her complaining about her husband's inability, her husband's infidelity. So that's why she decided to get rid of the son-in-law so that the daughter can inherit his properties, you know, as English students. But it's not gonna be often. I'm a girl. Okay, so the husband died, right? So the death was so sudden that people began to ask questions. Now, remember I said in my live stream that after the death of the husband, the mother-in-law, that's the man's father. What am I even saying? I got distracted, please. The man's mother refused to attend the burial because she was so sad, because she warned the son about the wife when he was alive, that the lady doesn't allow them, the family member, to visit, but her own family members will be visiting. Thank you very much for the birthday. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate. You don't ask a lady how old she is, but maybe I'll mention it later. So, because of that, it's only the husband's friend that attended the burial. Now, people began to ask questions on why the man suddenly died. Meanwhile, he was a good person who used to assist people, his friends and people around him. But then his friend began to wonder if it was as a result of, when you begin to be sensitive about a lot of things that happen about your loved one who passed, you know. So what I got there was everybody's instinct was that maybe the wife have something to do with it. But then we don't want to be in that situation whereby the wife is always at fault when a man dies, right? So that's why that wasn't considered. Meanwhile, the wife only knows the wife knew that what she added to the husband's food was poison after the husband passed, like I said earlier. Now, this is the twist in the story. While I was upset, I was angry, I was, that how could she kill her husband? Why? For nothing, for just infidelity, right? The twist is that the husband, because he felt okay, from his friends, that's the late man's point of view, they were having marital issues where the husband was not allowing where the husband was not allowing when the wife was not allowing the husband to, you know what, marital rights, right? So he felt, okay, since the wife wasn't doing what she's supposed to do, we should go outside, right? But we should also know that when a woman is not in the mood, or when there's an issue, I mean, women want it to be resolved first. Let's talk about it, let's argue, let's settle it before. So that prompted to whatever happened. So now the husband was going outside having many mistresses. Now that wasn't even the issue. What hurt the wife the more was that the husband was also seeing her friend. Now that was even understandable, right? Now the lady didn't also know that because the husband felt, oh, what is she doing? She's not even bringing anything to the table. They don't have a child, and she wasn't allowing him to do whatever he wanted to do. He should divorce her. No, 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 that's not what happened. He wanted to divorce her because she caught him with her friend. He begged and begged, and she acted as if she has forgiven him. Meanwhile, she didn't forgive him, right? So let's talk about the forgiveness part. For me, if somebody hurt me, or if somebody make me very upset, that I wouldn't want to say something I will regret. I wouldn't want to be the one begging tomorrow, right? There's how you react to things, and then they will use that your reaction against you. So what I do is I take time off. You know what I mean by time off? So I learned that from my dad. So whenever my mom started shouting and all, women now, my dad would just take his clothes. Welcome, I'm seeing you. I don't want to get distracted. So people will not say, keep saying what you were saying. So my dad would just take his shirt and go out. So by the time he returned, he would just be calling my mom with this nickname he gave her and all that. And my mom was saying, leave me alone, that kind of a thing. And that's the end of the whatever happened, right? So whenever someone upsets me, this kind of upsets that I know that what I'm going to bring out from my mouth will scatter the whole thing. I'll just go out, just go out, just go and stroll. If you have friends, go and talk to. If you have something that will ease your mind, you do it, right? So now in this story, although the wife didn't say anything, although she said she has forgiven him, but she was still feeling pain. And what was expected of the husband was to give her time, to accept what happened, then truly forgive him over time. Because nothing pains a woman than knowing that, your husband was doing such a thing with your best friend, right? Yeah, you need to express your feelings. Yes, it is understandable. Yeah, you need to express your feelings. So after expressing your feeling, me too, I used to argue too. If somebody upsets me, I'll say what I have to say. But in a case where you express your feeling and the person is still driving you nuts, because there are times you feel like really carrying something and hit somebody's head, you know, that is the time you walk out. Now, not in a case, let's say a woman and man's case, where the man wants to go out and the woman is holding him back. In that case, you just stay quiet. In short, just look at the person as if the person is foolish. That kind of a thing. Because, yeah, expressing of feelings is there. At the initial state of the argument, you will say your point and the person will say his or her points. But when you try to talk and the person keep going off key, or the person keeps saying more toxic, or I don't know, more something cancerous, at that point you just need to leave that place. Because, hey, God, I beg, make my eye no red, make I break somebody's head, that kind of a thing. So that's what happened in that story. Now, although I didn't support the fact that she killed her husband and it wasn't her intention to kill her husband, you can see that while she was trying to forgive him, while she was trying to, try to come back to the whole thing, he was planning something more evil. Yeah. So your wife caught you cheating with her friend, and because she wasn't talking to you, because you now decided, okay, the best thing to do is to divorce her. Was that fair? That wasn't fair. The funniest thing is how people really think or take marriage to be something very simple that you can enter and go out. It's crazy. So that's why sometimes I used to think about these things and say, okay, what's the solution? What's a way to cope these issues? Is it by, if, for example, I'm just wondering, I'm single, I can also take advice. So when I see things happening, I keep looking for solution ahead. God forbid it happens. I mean, there's argument that gets to that point that you don't feel like seeing this person again. What do you do? Me, I'm thinking, oh, maybe the right thing is you leave for a while. I don't mean separation, I mean just leave the house, leave the environment, leave the space for the time being. Now, at this point, everybody will, when you are not close to the person, you'll be able to think right, you'll be able to, you know, see things from different perspective, and the person that will also give the person time to realize if, oh, did I am I missing this person, or do you get that kind of a thing? That's what I think. Oh, if it gets to that point, you go far away. Now the problem is, if you now decide to go mute or avoid the person for a long time, the person may feel that you have moved on, right? So I saw a comment on a black app where somebody said that in a relationship, her boyfriend used to ignore her for 2 weeks, and somebody was saying, that 2 weeks I don't start another relationship. you get you get anything that makes you to ignore me for 3 days, I'm seeing it that you're beginning to consider some things like, maybe I should move on, that kind of a thing, bro. Honestly, because Where do you see they had to ignore somebody for that long? I mean, the max, okay, a whole day, yes, you're still angry. The second day, that second day, there should be a gap. There should be something telling you that, oh, I've not heard from this person, you know. So if, thank you, Farouk. So if in 3 days you're not missing that person, or let's say the person doesn't miss you, doesn't see the need to reach out, no matter what happened, doesn't want to reconcile. If in 3 days the person doesn't see the need to reconcile, I then you people didn't have a strong bond. So for me, 1 week, I have considered that you're no more interested. Yeah, let's not deceive yourself. You know, there's a song that says you should know when to leave a table. Yeah, it's as simple as that. So I believe in when there's a problem, there should be reconciliation somehow. So the question always comes to, who will swallow pride? Who will be the person that say, okay, let me, into people with ego, me sort of like, if he doesn't call me, I won't call him, that kind of thing. And the other person will be saying, if she doesn't call, I won't call. And then two of you will be waiting for each other's call, and nobody wants to call. So at the end of the day, who will still call? But let's just leave that aside. You know that we women, we like that kind of things. It doesn't mean that, please, nobody should now say that I'm supporting my gender. Well, I know I have friends where they were in such a situation where they keep looking at phone. Yeah, it has happened to me too. Where you keep looking your phone all day and you'll be moody, and you feel like, if I call now, he, that kind of. So guys, you people should cut us some slack. You know, I know that we are ladies, we are the softs, we are the weaker vessel, right? Okay, so we are done on that topic. So at the end of the day, now you see that the young man lost his life. Now in that case, who lose? It is, I keep saying, when somebody dies, it is the person's family that loses, because his mother only had him, and now he died. Nobody will be there to take care of his mother. Even when his friends promise to take care of his mother, me and you know that there's nothing like you calling a family member for help every time you need help. If there's somebody else, who will begin to feel reluctant, and the person may feel you're disturbing him at some point to get. So what's the moral lesson? So what's the moral lesson? Okay. Moral lesson first is this: despite it being her mother that gave her what to put in her, mother's, in her husband's food, she should have. But in that case, it's her mother. She wouldn't have expected her mother to do that to her, or to give her a poison to put in her husband's food, right? What again? So another moral lesson is, hi, welcome. Another moral lesson is, when now, apart from marriage, now we have friends like girl to girl friend, like my best friend, or we have friends. So when the person, or when we when we offend someone, or someone offend us, we should know that sometimes the person needs time to heal and come back. Well, I know some persons. My pastor. You may see this video one day and say, Janet, you that refuse to forgive your friend, please, if somebody is after your life, don't forgive. As a Christian, forgive the person, right? There is something like forgive, don't forget. So the forgiveness is we can still be talking, hi, but the person should not come close. Give the person 5 yards. Stay there, let me stay here. No, let's be practical, right? Oh, sorry. You should have told me on time. Okay. I should be strict with that because this was more like a gossip, like it just like a storytelling. So I was trying to blend it. Ah, now wow. Okay, let's move on to the next um the next story I wanted to tell for today. You know, it just came to my mind while I was offline, and I said, okay, we're supposed to talk about this. I would have preferred to tell this particular one on a different live so that I don't want the live streaming to be so long. So this time it's about a day I was returning from the market with my friend in a keke, what do you call it, tricycle, right? So while we were gisting in the, you know, women, we like gisting. While we were talking about some people's behavior, so that my friend was talking about when she was her experience when she was living with a friend, what she went through, how the person treated her, and all that. And this woman entered at some point at a particular bus stop. When she entered, she listened to our conversation for a while. Then she chipped in that uh, she she said she also wanted to share her own story. That right now she said she was very upset, and we asked her, yes,
If you do transfer,
not now.
if you don't finish,
Is it data?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
Data? Okay.
Other data or card.
Okay, no problem. So when she entered, like I said, after listening to our conversation for some minutes, she said she was very upset about something that happened at her home. So we asked what happened. She said that her sister in law is staying with them for some time now, and that the lady, okay, what got her upset was that her children called her that they were hungry. Meanwhile, the sister in law was at home with them. So now, we used to hear stories where Kingface, thank you. We used to hear stories where people accommodate people, and the person you accommodated become a parasite, right? So I feel if you're staying with someone, regardless of your relationship with the person, I mean, in some cases, I mean, when it comes to family relationship, you know what I mean? Because this was a case of sister-in-law and sister-in-law, right? So the sister-in-law felt that it is her brother's house, she should not contribute to anything. Now, the brother's wife feel that despite it being her brother's house, she should contribute. Now, apart from financial contribution, you can also contribute by assisting with chores, right? We know there are some people that you help and they wouldn't want to do anything. Even as a friend, like the last time my friend visited, she just said, like, I told her I wanted to cook. I wanted to give her something else to eat before, when she leaves, I'll go and prepare something. But when I mentioned that I wanted to cook, she said we should go to the kitchen together. You get that kind of a thing. So if you're visiting somebody, there should be something, or you're staying, or someone accommodates you. There should be something you contribute to the person. Why will you feel because you are a guest you should not do anything? It doesn't make sense. If you come to my house and you don't want to do anything, trust me, you're going the following day. Yeah, even if you're my friend. In short, if I manage to allow you stay for the period of time we agreed upon, the moment you leave, that will be the last time you're coming to my house. Because of course, now, if we're two, we're three initially in the family, and you Kira, and I had no problem. One guest contributed, and I had no problem. Contributed in saying in this, in what sense? When you said she contributed, was it financially? Okay. So where was I? We're talking about contributing to someone that you visit. Yeah. So what did the person contribute? Was it financial? Like I said, it doesn't have to be finance alone. For example, if you're staying in somebody's house, or if now, please, let's be specific. There's a difference between one-time visits, but regardless, even if it's just one-time visit, you can do chores, right? But if the person is accommodating you for a long time, you can assist with some little financial responsibility. Sorry, I told you I'm in the office, so I'm distracted. I just want to know what's going on or not. So you can contribute by, if the bill is something you can contribute. Like for example, in Lagos we pay, apart from NEPA bill, we pay for security, we pay for compound cleaning. Like there's somebody that comes around to clean, so that one may not be much, so you can pay for that. You get, you don't have to wait until the person asks you. The person doesn't have to the, the person doesn't have to ask you. You can do it on your. Hmm. So you get, so I'm listening. Do you have, that's why I like streaming at home, because it's more convenient. I don't get distracted. But regardless, let's hear from you. Kingface Kingface 867. What do you have to say? What did the person contribute? Hi, somebody's calling me little lady. Do I look that little? Oh my, that's somehow. Jordan, Farouk, just take it easy with them. Take it easy with them. Take it easy with them. Like I said, please give them a warning before you. I understand. Thank you. Thank you. You're doing a good job, Farouk. You're doing a fantastic job. So, like I said, you're doing a fantastic job, Farouk. So, does anyone have a question? Oh, God. This person should have common sense, right? Well, that's your personal decision. Your name is long. I'm not able to pronounce it. That's Fumlati. Shaba la la la. I'm not able to pronounce it. It's quite long. So wallpaper is your personal decision. I'm fine. How can somebody be calling someone for 5 times? Sorry, I'm having a call, so I'm trying to disconnect it.
Juliet,
Sir?
please, I need Kori and Kori.
Is it not the one that is there?
Is it on the table out there?
Yes.
Okay.
But they are up to 2 Kori and Kori.
I hope it's the right one that is there.
Which one do you need?
Is the current one.
Is it appeal or high court?
High court. It has not gone to appeal.
Let me check this thing. Oopsie. The current one 5422. Hold on, let me copy the number. I'm fine. Hanging there. So I guess you'll be working with me today, apart from the gist. Good. Good. How can somebody call somebody for 7 times? 7! I thought it had something to do with courtesy, demanding you not calling someone more than twice in case of emergency. But even at that, you should give the person space before you call back. Isn't everything they teach? I don't understand. So I want to check for something. For a file. 54. 54. Why is this one now 53? Today's network is horrible. I don't know what's going on. And of all days, today, my birthday, is the day we don't have network. I'm so sorry. I've been off and on. It's work. You know, I mentioned it the last time that once work resumed, that I may be off and on. That's why I wasn't even concentrating, even when I was telling the story. So let's just take it like you're seeing my life event of how I managed it to kind of something like that. So why is it 53 and 54 at the same time? Give me a minute. So if you have a question, please, apart from how old I am, you can ask. Please. Yeah. It's actually 53. So do you have a question? Have you ever visited not a friend, okay, let's say a relative? It's more of a relative. If it's a friend, it's understandable. If it's a friend, if I'm visiting somebody, a friend, like let's say lady to lady, this in this era, we know how to twist things. If somebody say a friend, there's how people used to twist it that it's maybe that kind of. Please, a friend is a friend. So if you're visiting a friend, let's say, if you visit for the first time empty-handed, I think it's the right thing to do. That's if you're spending days there to buy something. In a case where I'm just saying, it's not an advice, I'm just saying, because somebody, like, where we got this from is where is a story where a lady complains about her sister-in-law not assisting whenever she visits, right? We have that mentality that as long as it's our relative's house, we should not do anything. That's where we got it from. So if you're visiting a friend for the first, second time, at least the third time, since you're not going to assist with the bill, yeah, it's not your house, you're not spending a very long time, you're spending maybe holiday. There's nothing wrong with buying something while going there. You get. But by the time you go first, second, third time without anything, and you know those people that don't even go with anything, how they used to consume things, they want to eat everything in the house that they see. So at a point you begin to look like a body, something like that, like a parasite, a touch of parasite. So I think the right thing to do is to know how to or what to do when visiting somebody, so that next time it will be easier. In fact, I have a friend, she's my best friend. No, she's not a friend, she's a sister. She's a sister now. Whenever she visited me in my former house, it was should I say strange, funny. I didn't expect it. She will sometimes pay my NEPA bill. She'll just look at the board and say, oh, who is collecting the money during conversation, and you just casually mention it. Then you see that she paid. And I was really surprised again. So that kind of a person, even if she says you should keep your key for her, please let's not twist it, because I know how some people used to think. If you don't have, it is understandable, right? But at least a token. That's right. I know some stingy people will not like that idea. They think it's it is not somebody asking for too much, or the person may not say it, or the person may say that you should not mind, or it's just your thing to do. Because like I used to tell my friends that everybody have plans. Many people live on budgets, right? Especially salary earners, where you calculate for things you're to get or not, and then you still have to save a little that's left. So if I budgeted for myself, for example, I know how much I spent in a month for myself. Now, if somebody is coming to stay with me, the person is going to will take out part of my budget. So which means if I spend, for example, 20,000 for myself in a month, if somebody is coming to stay with me, there will be an extension. There will be an extra expenses for the person, because, for example, if I consume 5 bottle water for 2 days, now if the person also consumes 5 bottle water in a week, okay, let's say for 2 days, what does that mean? I'm going to double the amount I spend for myself again. But while you're going there, if you buy something like bread, it will not be bad, right? So just stay put. You're going to hear what happened to you. Do you have cold? Just hang on. It may not even be up to 1 minute, okay?
These are Janet. No, now, and she got quiet. Jenny, happy birthday to you. Where is she? Happy birthday to you. I wish she's done yet. Jenny, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
No.
Happy birthday to you.
Is it my birthday?
Yes, it's your birthday.
It's not.
It's your birthday and everybody is aware.
You people, it's late. You didn't remember on time.
And not on time. Oh.
It's late though.
For the fact that the nurse doesn't mean that
Wait. Okay. You that used to monitor it, did you notice it on time, Abby?
You told me your birthday is always on Wednesday.
No, it mostly falls on Saturdays.
But you never told me that your birthday is 7th of January. You told me.
I have.
The date you gave me was December, a date that was supposed to be gone.
No, check.
Come and see.
I mean,
And you've been singing it to my hearing.
no, I said my birthday mostly falls on holidays. Yes, holidays and weekends. Mm-hmm. Have you seen it?
You didn't give me dates.
I didn't.
You never gave me dates, so I just let that place back. Let me put it in. Isabel knows all that. You only need the number.
Who reminded her? I know somebody must have seen something. Maybe she saw my status.
Maybe Facebook. You didn't put it on Facebook.
No, maybe she saw it through my WhatsApp. Does she view my WhatsApp status? I guess. Or it's okay that I saw it on Blue app.
What about what's more?
Yeah. You let her do the exchange. Alright, so where were we? Where were we go? So I was saying that you should ask questions. Do you have any questions to ask before we move forward? Now we are talking about giving. Nobody's saying anything. Everybody suddenly go mute. What happened? I didn't remember myself. Oh, I didn't remember. No, it was my brother that reminded me yesterday.
It's not too late, it's just 2 o'clock. It's just 2 o'clock.
We will not see anything again. That kind of a thing. Don't worry, we'll go out after work. Let's go have some beer. How about that? Eh? So we are talking about giving today. Nobody's saying anything. Everybody suddenly go mute. What happened? When it was just now, everyone was saying, I'm not hearing you. Yeah, why are you pausing? Why are you not saying anything? Continue, you're not continuing. Something like that. Now we are talking about giving. Everybody said, why? Don't we like giving? Don't we like giving? Yeah, I know sometimes we may not be buoyant enough to bring out something, but sometimes you just sacrifice it, because as a matter of fact the person you're visiting is going to sacrifice by accommodating. So the person is sacrificing beyond finance. The person is sacrificing his or her space, her time, most importantly, because someone like me, I don't joke with my time and space. I don't even have enough space. So if someone is going to visit me, who is this person now? If someone is going to visit me, the person is going to take a lot of time that I may have used for some other things, and space too, you get. So for example, I remember the first time I wanted to rent an apartment, I got scammed. I don't like talking about something like this. It won't look like that. It won't look like our country have, bad people. It's because I know someone is going to use it against us now that that Nigeria, you people are scammers. No, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Even pickpockets. We used to see it in Bollywood movies now, even other movies too. We used to see that. Like I said the other day, there are good and bad people everywhere. So we shouldn't make it look like a particular region or a particular part of the country or the world is known for a particular thing, or you mostly see something like that there. So when I rented my first apartment, the house was sold and a tenant, see you see wickedness, a tenant acted as a landlord. You know, when you're looking for an apartment, I didn't even know about agents. I didn't meet any agents. I just told some friends. Yeah, I told many people in that period that I wanted to rent an apartment, and I had to travel. Mohammed, David, welcome. So I had to travel. Is sorry, can't see your name clearly. Aldephonse, the last name. Aldephonse, welcome. I'm seeing you. Welcome to my live stream. So, where was I? So I told many people about it. You know, sometimes even if you get an agent in this present time, you'll be frustrated because they will take you to different ridiculous locations that you'll be wondering why this person will bring you here when you've already told him your specification. Oh God, each part of the world, I mean this region in this country, I don't want to mention it. Should I mention it? If you're in Lagos, Nigeria, and you're looking for an apartment to rent, you're going to be frustrated, you're going to be stressed because there are limited apartments. Apart from that, you know, I heard someone saying that when you have oh, today's new one. Okay, I thought I was close to the time I'm supposed to end, and now I'm okay. Let's continue. So I was saying that if you want to rent an apartment in this part of the country from Lagos, you're going to be frustrated. Froze or my network disconnected. I was saying that someone said that as long as you have the money at hand, you can get any apartment of your choice. That's not true. That's not true. Except you're going to end up renting a space you will regret. Because if you see some houses, you will cry like, how will you bring into such a place? The way they are managing it, managing space is in a way that you can't even breathe. Like you don't have space to stay outside. You know when you feel like strolling out or you just want to stay outside your room, there's nothing like that. You're going to be stuck in your room, or you leave the compound. Is as good as that, except you're going to rent a whole building, or you know those, I don't even know, but I don't know what to say, but you hardly see a building where there's space outside for you to use. Sonda, come on, what? I'm with you. Abdul Fishel, is that correct? Yeah, love you too. So I was saying that I got scammed before I roll to another point. So a tenant rented an apartment for me, acting like a landlord. When I moved into the apartment, 2 days later, it was a church that bought the building. So some members came around and told me that they they want me to vacate. I say, how? I just rented this space. They said they don't care, that I have to leave, that the house was sold to them. You can imagine how I felt, because that time I didn't even have friends. I didn't know people I could go to. Okay, so there was a woman in the compound who was yet to leave. I think she still had 6 months to stay before she leave. So when I met her, fortunately she was from my place. I told her the situation. She told me to move into her room. She was a very kind person. Now, because of this kindness, and there were other people she accommodated as well, you can imagine that situation, and it was just a room. So, what I did was, in order not to burden them, I chose not to be eating at home. So, I eat in the office before I go home. I eat breakfast and dinner at work before I go home. So when I get home, it's just to sleep. Now every weekend I do one or two to assist. She used to sell fufu, so before I go to work as well, I'll assist her to make the fufu. And sometimes I can just decide to pay NEPA bill, something like that. Do you get? That's what we are saying. So it's not that you're going to say, okay, oh, how much do you want? How much should I support you with? It's ridiculous. So for the sake of people that just came in, I was saying that someone complained that her sister-in-law doesn't assist at home. She doesn't assist with anything, not even chores, not even when her children are hungry and she uses her money to even boil noodles for them. She won't. She will just wait for the woman to come back before. In fact, she will also be telling the woman that she's hungry. We're not talking about a teenage girl, we're talking about a full grown up lady who was working. Do you get? So that is why it's really hard to accommodate people, to assist people, because you're in the moment, from the moment the person moves in, you're going to see a lot of characters, you're going to see that you regret. You know, the worst part is it's always easy for the person to move in and very hard for the person to move out, right? Yes, I know someone is going to ask you very soon for help. So you will say, don't worry, I'm going to stay for. I remember when a friend of mine told me that her friend was visiting from another state, that the lady should come and stay with me. I said, why should your own friend come and stay with me instead of you? She said, that she doesn't want a situation whereby the lady won't want to leave after the stipulated time they agreed on. I said, but if she stay with me, how will she then leave? Because at some point we will be familiar and she'll see me as her friend, and it will be hard to tell her to leave. Or by the time by the time you tell her to leave, she'll begin to beg or give you several or different excuses, and if you still force her out, it will look like you're bad. No, it won't look. You become a bad person. So the more the advice is that it's better for you to be a bad person from the beginning. Say no than you accepting the person and later, Kendrick, thank you, than later regret. But it doesn't mean that you cannot help very trusted friends in their time of need, right? Please, let's not make it look like I'm a preacher of, I'm a Nigerian from the southern part of Nigeria. So let's not make it look like I'm a preacher of, I don't want to call it the way, I don't want to use the actual word for it. So I'm just trying to make it look soft. You get? So it won't look like I'm a bad person. So so I'm just advising that whatever you're going to do, just make sure that it will not land you in problem. Last week I saw on the news, Henry, thank you, I'm flattered. So I saw on the news um that a young man, not a young man, the man went to prison at the age of 19 because he was present, or he was in the same room. It's not a shirt, it's a gown. It's a gown. No, you get to see more beautiful people There are more beautiful ladies, women in Nigeria than you can even think of. So if I'm to rate myself, I'll say I'm an average looking person or an average looking lady. So there are more beautiful ladies here. Hey, so where are you? Where are you watching from? The network has been terrible here, honestly. It's been terrible. I don't know what's going on. So where are you watching from? Please, you never can tell. Remember, don't judge a book by the cover, okay? Because you may see something looking so flashy and beautiful, and at the end of the day, remember what they say about the content and the container, right? Mm. Yeah. So, so the man said he was in a room where someone died. I didn't really read the whole story, but from what I could see, what I scanned through, were they roommates? He was 19 anyways when it happened, and he was sentenced for, is it 25 years imprisonment? No, I know that when I calculated, he came out, he's now 50. So just do the distraction, do the subtraction. I'm not good with mathematics, so you can subtract it. So 50 minus 19, that's like 81. That's like 81, right? The southern part. Do you know you? I'm from you. Okay, you may not know you specifically, but if you check our map, you will see Akwa Ibom from the southern part of Nigeria. So I hope you subscribe before you go. Let me see some flowers because today is my birthday. Send some flowers. Thank you. Now you're talking. If you come to Nigeria, you are going to be spoiled with food. Okay? So, first of all, in case you don't see me, uh, Calabar food is a popular meal in Nigeria. I mean, you wouldn't want to miss it. Don't miss Calabar food in whenever you come to Nigeria, don't miss Calabar food. So you get to eat fufu or gari. So that's in terms of swallow, right? We in my state we prefer swallow. We prepare more of swallow than other, you know. We are not really a fan of rice, so you may not enjoy rice or you may not see rice. What you're gonna see is swallow. It may be in form of pounded yam, it may be gari dough, eba, it may be fufu. I'm not a fan of semo, so I will not advise you to go for semo. But some people prefer semo. You know semo, right? So now let me even advise you on which soup you're going to eat the swallows with. If you're going to eat fufu or gari, go for afang soup. That's my state's special meal soup. Rather, if you're going to visit Nigeria, which place would you take me? Good food. And that's what I'm saying. Good evening, Deacon. Dickens Brown. Okay, so but if you reach out to me, I'm going to take you to those places. But in case you can't reach out to me, when you're in Nigeria, just look for Calabar Kitchen. Just ask. Anywhere you are, you'll be taken to a place where my state's meal is being prepared. Yeah. So I was listing the soup you can eat. So go for afang. If you don't see afang, you can go for egusi. Egusi is melon soup. Or this one we call aditan. Is not really popular, but it's very healthy. If it is not well washed before being during the preparation, it will taste bitter. But in my place, sometimes we deliberately leave it like that. It's good for health, it's good for your stomach and other things. We have Nigerian restaurant here. Jollof rice is the best. I have had egusi soup and okra soup with fufu. Aww. Fufu doesn't go well with okra soup. Please, you won't enjoy it. But you will because you're not familiar with it. You enjoy okra with gari. Yes. You know why? Because fufu is very smooth. So an okra is slippery. You get, so it will not really stay. I don't know how you like eating. Some people don't like packing lots of soup when they are eating, but for me, I like. Thank you. Thank you, Farouk. So for me, I like it when there are lots of veggies, lots of soups on top of the swallow before I swallow it. I mean the particular bowl you're swallowing. I like, and some people used to cut it when they are about to swallow it. Me, I used to cut it in bits. I used to cut it separately and smoothen it before taking soup and swallow. That's how I used to eat. So I was mentioning our soup. So we have afang, we have aditan, we have atama. So maybe in my other channel, Sinis Group TV is on YouTube here. You can. I'm going to be posting something like that. So I'm going to post afang very soon. So this week I'm going to post afang. So we have afang, we have aditan and atama. Atama is anyways is best prepared. Kendrick. Okay. Atama is best prepared with palm fruit. Yeah. The juice from palm fruits, that's what they use in preparing atama. Now, if you want to have a touch of, something different, you can sprinkle egusi. Now, how I like my egusi in that atama is that it should be lumpy, like tiny balls. You're going to enjoy it. You can also add egusi to aditan. If you add egusi to aditan, listen, afang is overhyped. It was the best meal I had ever had. What's your favorite Nigerian dish? I want to try it. My favorite Nigerian dish is afang. Yeah, but like how I wanted to say, afang is overhyped. Like, you see aditan with a touch of egusi, and of course you're going to add water leaf. You see aditan, if you add lots of proteins, and please, it should be thick. It shouldn't be watery at all. I don't know why somebody will make aditan soup to be watery. You're not going to enjoy it. In fact, if I eat a watery soup, I used to feel like I'm suffering. But you see aditan with a touch of egusi. Yes?
They said I caught Calabar.
That's what I brought. Okay, that one is Uyo.
I think it's Calabar Akio.
Okay.
I caught Calabar.
I think it's 2024. Please, can you reach out to Surah? He's the one that's supposed to bring files. He's there. I've been bringing files since. Kilode. How old are you? Explain. Egusi, yes, egusi also go with pounded yam. Thank you. But in my village, we eat pounded yam with white soup. The white soup is prepared from by thickening, you thicken the soup with some balls of yam and you add periwinkle. Have you tried periwinkle? Please come, oh, come. I'll take you there. Have you tried periwinkle? Oh, if you try if you try periwinkle, oh no, what I was trying to say is, you see white soup. I'm not a fan of white soup. I don't like white soup like that. It's not my thing. I like veggies. I prefer vegetable soup. What I mean is the leaf should be leafy. But you see white soup where you put periwinkle, you put snail. Please don't skip snail from white soup. I don't know what you're putting there. Then before we talk of stockfish, meat and dry fish, right? This is how you're going to arrange yourself before you eat that soup. And the meat in the white soup should not be beef. It should be goat meat. You're going to send me a flower from Ireland. Oh, Shaz. It's Janet Peter from Nigeria. Snail. What do you mean by WTF? I know I don't want to pronounce it out. Please, don't make me sing. Today is my birthday. You don't know snail? Just check it online. You're going to see the meaning. You're going to see how it looks like. That snail, I like it fried before you add it to soup. So in my channel, if you check one soup, there's a video I prepared a soup, right? That I added snail. Now, why I mentioned it in that video that why I like frying it is so that it will give me, so that it will be chewy. You get it will give you that crispy, soft taste, that feeling. It should not be soft. If you well snail is going to be soft, especially if it's going to stay in the soup for a long time. For example, for me now, you only know wahala. What is wahala? For me now, if I cook, James Nchansa, thank you. For me, if I cook, it may take me that soup may take me 2 months or a month to finish it. That's because I prefer making different soups, so I won't be bored, because I won't want to eat one soup today, tomorrow and next tomorrow. I'll be tired, you get. So I prefer preparing at least 2 types of soup once, so that if I'm eating this one, I'll be switching it with the other one, you get. So that's that. So snail is very nice, except it's not in your country. But if it's in your country, you can try it, you will love it. And snail is very rich. Yeah, it's very okay. Since you're here, I want to drag you back. Let me quickly check it. Snail is very rich in nutrients. I'm surprised you've not tried it before, but if you keep going to that African kitchen or restaurant, you're going to see requests for snail, at least one, for you to have a taste. Do you know? I don't know. So this is snail. Ooh. Oceans, are you there? Because I want to show you how snail looks like. So this is snail. This one is rare. You barely see this type, but this is the one you get in this is the local one, and I don't think we eat this one. I don't know if there are people that consumes this, but this is the one we measure. This one and this one. that we eat. This one is rare, but we eat it as well. So there's also this one is seasonal. What am I doing? This one is seasonal. This one. In short, you see this one, this water snail. See this one. They are big sizes though, but you mostly see this size. You can see this person after you remove it to be very small in size. You see that water snail? Huh. If you use it for stew, vegetable stew. When I say vegetable stew, some people think is about. I'm not talking about you using pumpkin. I mean you using different veggies like carrots, green pea, and something like that. If you use it for vegetable sauce or in a stew, why I prefer using it in sauce or stew is because it doesn't have its own taste like the normal snail, the face snail I showed you. It doesn't have its own taste. It's a bit bland, right? But if you fry it and use it for stew, it's going to taste nice, especially when it stays in the stew and absorb the ingredients from the stew. But for the face snail that I showed you, the actual snail, that one have its own taste. In fact, with just salt, you can enjoy that face snail. So if you want to try that white soup, if there's snail and some other things, you're going to enjoy it. Trust me. So, what else would you want to try? What else would you want to? Meanwhile, please let me not be biased. I forgot. So that some other states people, right, will not be eyeing me or will not be thinking that I'm biased by mentioning only my village soup. I mean our own signature meal. Apart from our farm, which you will mostly see, the Aditan and Atama may not be there because they are not popular. Like I said, if you come to the western part of Nigeria, which is Lagos, you mostly see amala. You will see amala. I did not tell you what.
You not tell me that PK is compulsory for everybody.
PK. I don't like doing PK because if you lose, there are times that if you lose, they will take your coins. How is it compulsory? Is it not when you do life that you do PK? People don't used to send you requests.
No, they don't.
Eh.
I saw I got a place they were discussing that it's a task for everybody now in compulsory. So I know that we not put like no. Now what are they talking about? They say it's PK.
Is there bonus?
I don't know.
That will be when you do live.
Yeah, I won't go there.
Me, since the last time, some people they come with their friends that if you lose, it's like a competition
Okay.
that you have to be active, or if your network disconnects while you're doing it, you don't lose with that, and you may lose some coins.
Yeah.
Since I lost my coins, I didn't do it again. What do you mean by malaria for Lagos? Hey. Baby Emia Fini. Baba Yemi Afini. What do you mean by malaria, Biko? Okay. Gustav, is that you? Fernandez. He's my colleague. I told you I'm in the office. Yeah, I'm in the office. It's my colleague. So, which one be who's that guy behind? Who is it supposed to be? Okay, thank you. You see amala. I don't like amala. I would not like. Don't like it. Why I don't like Amala is because, from my place, we are used to things that are hard. No, not that kind of hard though, right? I mean, swallow that you can mold. But Amala, you cannot. You cannot mold Amala. So you have to cut it and eat it like. I don't like it. Huh. Adwa, really? Thank you. I'm just hearing that for the first time. Hmm. Jeez. True, true. There are people that are like that. Now I know. So, Adwa, is that why you didn't use a photo on your DP? So we would have seen if you're the other way around. But it's good to know though. This is the first time I'm hearing it anyways. Where are you where are you watching from? Which country? So as for the Eastern meals, I I'm not really conversant with their meals, but there are other meals too from other parts of the country. From my home, which where exactly? Nigeria. I guess you're not a Nigerian, right? Because that doesn't sound familiar. I mean your name. Baba Yemi. Oh, America. Welcome. It's good to have you. How is the weather there? Because it's really hot here. Very, very hot. What do you mean from where you live? You're beginning to sound like somebody I know. What do you mean from where you live? Okay. Welcome from where you live. Mm-hmm. So, of course, jollof rice is like, should I say, a random food that you get. It's not really a special meal like that. It's a general food that you can eat anywhere. So I was talking about specific meals that you can get particular from a particular set of people or a particular region in our country. So I know they do have black soup. I don't know how it's prepared. I don't know what they use. You can also eat bitter leaf, not bitter leaf, right? Bitter leaf from the eastern part. Of course, there's nothing I can do. What will I do about it even if I know? It won't change anything, honestly. It won't change anything. So I just saw another one. My eyes just this one. I'm surprised they call it assassin snail. We also eat it. It's just that it doesn't have, by the time you remove it, it will be very tiny, so it can be stressful. This one, I've not tested this one for some reason. I've not tested this one, but I've not tested this one too. I don't know if we eat it, but I've not. So this one it looks so cute. I've tested this and I've tested this. So whenever you're in Nigeria, Kobina, welcome. Patrick, welcome. So whenever you're in Nigeria, just let me know. Or you can send it through a comment. I always check my comments. So if I see it, I'll recommend, if you're close to where I am, I recommend some restaurants or what to eat. But I noticed that people here is to combine food. But how will somebody combine atama and adita? When I go to restaurants at times, no, I've not tasted all the animals, please. Don't mislead people. Hmm? I don't know if something wants to go here. Don't mislead people. I've not tasted all the animals. I've only eaten the basic ones that we have here. Batel of Adwa. I don't know. What is that? Is it an animal? Hmm? Are you going to cook for me? How can I cook what I don't know, Biko? So is it an animal? If I'm going to cook for you, no, I don't think I'll be able to. I have searched for it. I'm seeing some group of, okay, battle. I'm on it. Yeah. Are you talking about this? Correct. Are you talking about that? I've searched for it and I'm showing you what I've seen. Adwa. What do you mean by our wife, Biko? Who did I marry? Please, oh, please, let's not mislead people here. What do you mean by our wife? Hmm, hmm. Please. Who are you, first? Hmm? Let's be guided, Biko. Who are the Adwas? Is that the meaning? Which one be great TV? What do you mean our wife in the future? Our you are like how many are you? James. I am covered. You did not say anything. Eh? Oh, jeez. The entire family, right? Okay, it's understandable. But it now depends on where you're from because, thank you. It depends on where you're from because my list will be very long. You know, my list will be very, very long because I'm the first daughter of my family. You get that kind of thing. How many languages are there in Nigeria and how many can you speak? I can only speak my language. In short, I don't even know where I belong. I can speak my language here. I can write it. Apart from that, there are lots of languages. There are not, in short, even in my state alone, there are lots that I can't really count. In fact, there are some parts in my state that I don't understand what they are saying. You get so I can only speak my language. Apart from that, I should be let me talk. Let me say it. Let me say it in a low voice. I should be ashamed that I don't understand Yoruba. I've been here for a while and I don't understand. I don't know why I don't have interest for that language. I mean, for that particular language, I don't know. When I was in Port Harcourt, I learned some Calabari language, but I couldn't speak. But I can understand if someone speaks to me. But for Yoruba, I don't understand. I think it's because I've always wanted to learn Igbo language and since I couldn't, it became a barrier for okay, my language is Ibibio from Akwa Ibom. Yeah. We're Yoruba, Baba Emi. Really? It's good to know. No, I'm not Adwa. I'm not married yet. Yeah, he said language, please. I mean, yeah, it's dialect, but he said language. Please, let's follow people accordingly. If you say dialect, I'm going to use dialect for you. There's no point. Um, I'm sure he. So the point is, I always say, as long as the person communicated and you understood, what matters is the feedback at this point. So I know. Thank you. Anyways, Kendrick. Shout, sir. Really? Really what? Miss Selena, really what? I hope you're not concerned about me not understanding the language you think I should. Like I said, that's why I'm ashamed of myself for saying that because I supposed to. But unfortunately, I don't. And I can't help it. I keep saying that I will learn it, but how can I learn it now? But I know how to insult people. You know that kind of Olori Buruku, like Mafueti and Yama Yama. I know those ones. Adwa, who took me? Eh? Like the just James. If I can come to Zambia. Do you know there was a time I wanted to come to Zambia? I'd like to see how the place is. If you send me a visa, passport, no, if you can arrange it for me, rather, I will come. I would love to go to many places. Do you have forests in your country and waterfall? I will teach you Yoruba if you can. Not only if you can pay. Eh? Can't you do something for free? You should be happy that you're teaching me your language and now you want to collect money, Miss Elena. Why? Is it necessary? Is it do you have to collect money? I don't have money. Okay. How about we pay? How should I pay it now? I don't know how to pay, but I can pay gradually, not by installments. Because if I say by installments now, it will have to do with finance. They should be can farm. Yeah, there should be another way I can pay. I can farm more. And what can I do again? So I think farming would be better. So you teach me. No, my dad is not a soldier. Why Nigeria means lie and cheat? What you mean is, I mean, do you mean, are you asking why Nigerians lie and cheat? Well, lying and cheating is bad in the first place. But if you're going to be sincere with yourself, meanwhile, I am not backing anybody. I'm not supporting that because it's bad. It's morally wrong, okay? In every country, in anywhere, you find bad people there and you can't help it. It has nothing to do with Nigeria, okay? It has to do with nature, that in everywhere you go, you will see bad and good people. So you just decide where you want to belong. If you want to join the bad people or the good people, right? So I know in your country you have bad people, right, that lie, especially lying. So the cheating part is just for you to be smart enough to detect. For example, someone cheated me. Now look at this hair that I made. I bought two packs of attachment. This is the person I always make hair. In short, she's like a personal stylist since last year. She's been making my hair. So why will I bring 2 packs of attachments and you use 1.5 and hit half? Why? And I paid for it. She mentioned the amount she wanted to collect, and I said, okay, this is what I have. And she agreed and started the job. Why did you still take my attachment? Yeah, because me as a stingy auntie, I would have kept that one now, the one I want to make hair. Then I now join another one that I had some time ago and make my hair. Why will you hide my attachment that is expensive? So cheating is everywhere. It's just in human nature. It's now left for you to decide which one to do or not. Do you get? Please, let's not say it's because we are Nigerians. Akpabio's son. I am not Akpabio's son. No. Please, he don't get me upset. Please don't angry me. I am. Today is my birthday. I'm not Akpabio's son. Okay. Which one be our wife again? Why are you like this? See, see, not your wife. You need me to come over to Zambia. Okay, arrange passports for me. I would love to come. Baba Yemi. You're from Benin. Please, are you short? Because I know Benin people are always short and they are troublemakers. I have a friend from Benin. Oh my god. This person is always on my neck. He's very troublesome. So I hope you're not a troublesome person. But Benin is a very nice place. My uncles are there. Yeah. So I've been there before. Yeah, I visited Benin before. You are probably Indian saying that. Abi. Right. Let's not go there, especially India. We know now. We know. How can you say that Nigeria is bad when we know that country very well? Let's not say it. Since we are friends, we should not open each other's secrets. I do I marry you? Okay, send me flower here. Send lots. I want to be seeing lots of flowers. Today is my birthday. You people are not making me the birthday girl happy. I want to see lots of flowers floating. Pay with love, our wife. Which one we pay with love? Is a reverend father. Miss Elena is a reverend father. Is it? Maybe. But please, how can you pay with love? It's wrong. It is very wrong to trade love. It's a very sacred something that you don't trade. You can't trade. Be careful. He had Nigerian boyfriend. Now that's another perspective we have to look at. You know. So you're trying to say that maybe it's a she and a Nigerian broke her heart. Sister, if your heart was broken by my brother, my Nigerian brother, please forgive us. Please. Even they used to break our heart too. So take heart and forgive us. It's not all the Nigerians that are bad, that cheats and lie. It's, things happen for our own good, Okay, Adwa. Yeah, the Adwa I saw. Okay, Adwa refers to a historic town in Ethiopia's Tigray region, and most famously, the site of the 1896 Battle of Adwa, where Ethiopian forces under Emperor Menelik II decisively defeated invading Italian colonial troops. securing Ethiopia's independence and becoming a powerful symbol of African resistance against European imperialism. Mm. So it's a town in the first place. I don't know why my neck is aching me. Famous, the site of the Battle of Adwa, where Ethiopian forces. So it's a town, right? That's where your name came from, where a symbolic event took place, right? Okay, it's nice. So you're a strong person, you're a warrior, right? Okay, it's good to know. It's good to know I have somebody like that. And please explain to America why Nigeria is killing Christians. I'm a Christian, you know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't like talking about politics. I don't like talking about something like that because it will get me really upset. It will break my heart. You don't know why those people do those things, but unfortunately, it's only God that can help us. No time for short king. Okay, that was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. So I actually want to say that to you short. Godfrey. Hi.
So you did it today on level.
I didn't know today is my birthday.
Can you imagine? You know today is your
I
birthday.
didn't know, but I'm the baby here. I'm the one that should be visiting. I'm the one that should be meetings.
Maybe that's maybe that is independent, that is even alone. That has business. That has all kind of.
Isabella, look at me. I don't have money.
You don't have money.
See my phone screen don't break. I never buy it.
You see yourself.
I don't.
You don't have money. Ordinary entertainment does take
Which one we play?
20,000. Ordinary
You know this is January, right?
Wow.
And we are
So you don't celebrate
celebrating.
birthday on January. Sorry, guys.
It's from February where you must have
My
bounced
own
back.
birthday in February.
Bounce.
So you don't shift it. I'm surprised that that time breathing fast, we don't start
Ew.
that fast.
Thank God, you know they usually start in January.
So when they told me February, I was surprised. I said, when did that one start?
Are you ready, man?
No, no, no. 100 days.
It's not the
No, every time it's always this one might be 50 days.
50 days.
That's not 50 days.
Huh?
But by the way, if you want 50.
No, about 50 days.
50 days.
They say we usually do 3 times.
Okay, that's another.
They say we usually do 2 times in a year. The first one, what we did last year was, this year was 100. Then we later did another one. But this one, about that, I say 50 days. Yeah, which I say the fast.
I did.
There's everybody that say, Mama, I buy it.
Oh, Jesus. Something I wanted to do is coding me. Thank you.
You're nice.
Yes.
No, I would have bought you gift.
Yes.
So I just want to wish my colleagues a happy birthday.
Thank
So
you.
please, W happy birthday in the chat.
Gift that.
W happy birthday.
Yeah, this is what they do.
There's not that one. It's YouTube.
It's content.
Oh, it's YouTube.
Yeah, you can send happy birthday to her. That's nice. Thank you for celebrating.
Thank you.
Boss, we say,
Basically, say, Mr. Bola. People want to listen to that say, wow.
face for cameras, gonna say, us.
Wow.
I'm capture you. And that one they will capture.
No, yeah, he said colleague now. So, but don't twist
I said
it.
they put that police. Thank you for celebrating us, and then go capture.
Us in our office.
Did they put all in the office there?
Oh, yeah, no.
Don't forget that lawyer office.
Okay.
They said, no, really. Just carry thank you for celebrating us, and then go capture.
No. Brother will now say,
Let's see what happened to Baba anyway. Baba they talk say one day he saw some people was putting on a kioda, and in that kioda they saw the this one. So the event they removed the last discover that is synagogue picture that was under his own. That said that they should not do that again. It should not be divided to Allah. He doesn't want to condemn God. However that means that they want God to kill him. He doesn't want to die. You know that when I listen to that in another version, they say about they use the word say synagogue they go they don't want to kill synagogue want to kill the identity. So no doubt there's
all right. Okay, look Nigerian. I'm Janet Peter. What do you want to see, please? What do you want to see? America should explain why they are bullying the world. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't like talking about political matters. Free and rule. Okay. Explain the war in Iraq, Afghanistan. I'm far from Iraq, so why will you ask me political questions? Please, you want me to come and carry me? Please. No, it's a battle. Explain the nuclear attack. America has a right to do as it please, okay? And Nigeria do as it please. It's a battle. Jacob, hi. Nigeria will respect Christianity. When you say Nigeria will respect Christianity, it is not the country fighting Christianity. It's a group of people. So I think we should actually address it to a group of people doing what they are doing. So that's what is going here. You do not have the right to disrespect America. That's why Americans voted for President Trump. Okay. Hold LGBT agenda to yourself. This was LGBT agenda before. Thank you, Ray. I guess she's at the other side. Hi, it's wrong. The Bible to the LGBT. Please, what's LGBT? Please, what's the full meaning of LGBT? Good morning. It's afternoon from here. We should send all the LGBT to Africa. Okay.
She's nowhere now.
You want to drop something for her?
She has something she did a scan and then she omitted one page.
Is it urgent?
Yeah, so I send it to Madam. Madam just raised the issue.
Which case is that? Okay, this one.
This is what she's scanned now. She omitted this front page.
Or should I scan the front?
You can no scan this one. This
Okay,
is
okay. Okay. One take. He said you omitted this page. Mr. Phillips.
So what have you done now?
I've not done anything. I wanted to scan the whole thing. So I'm back to my office. So now I'm going to check the meaning of that LGBT.
Okay, I remember what happened. I was thinking that it's
From Ethiopia, welcome.
So you now collided with Mr. Ann's work. I thought it's Ann.
I hope you're subscribing. Subscribe,
So what
subscribe,
do I do?
subscribe.
Stand
Let's get going.
everything.
So it's getting busy. Isn't my camera that's dark? Ah! What did I do? Is it only just one? Your government does. Yeah, we are the one being oppressed, but the one who needs help. So unfortunately, we don't have the muscle or the strength to fight our government. So have you ever been to Ethiopia? No, I have not. I have not. Baba Emi, I've not been to Ethiopia. Do you want to invite me? I'd like to visit there anyways. I should come to America, but Trump will not allow me now. He said Nigerians should not come. Can Trump say he's not allowed to be? Sorry, Gray, Gray TV. Are you gay? Actually, that's Trump's decision and not ours. And I'm a female, so I don't know about gay. You're waiting for me to do what, Baba? Come to me, I'm waiting. You might find a husband here. I understand. So again, I don't support. I'm checking the name of that LG. Maybe me, right? You're right. Huh? So how do you know that you're my husband? Thank you, Adwa. It's 22. In Nigerian. How can you just tell like that? Don't you check for someone's character? Okay? You just want to carry someone that's not it. Let me not say what I want to say. I've mentioned, I think you can tell, just telling. How do you know? There are some things, yeah. What are you even saying, JR?
Birthday girl.
Ha! Gonna be cool. Ha! By looks. I don't think that's enough. That's hi. Yeah. There's a lot of Balogun and Balogun actually. There's a lot.
Are you true?
Yes.
Why not call me?
What do you want to do again?
New card.
Hi. Which one?
This one. Look,
How much?
let me do something.
Ah. Edward, I am talking. I am short king. You know, I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean to say that I'm a short king. But it's a nice title though.
I don't understand. I don't know why you are putting all this thing on my head. You don't come there. Ah, yee. But you know, the construction is not value that is not contested. Say
Hmm.
no. Okay, I'm glad. So just pay your money, Sha. That's all. No, you don't know. Just pay your money. With happiness, you go for so that when they hang, people don't know hand. You can do that. You are working for the year. And then there's a window. You must pay
Do you
before
live
you
in
come back.
Lagos? Yes, I do.
So I'm searching now for the flyer so that I can send it to you. And follow the prompt accordingly. And then become a financial member of NBC.
1 minute. That's for me.
Okay, so I'm still searching, right? The moment I get it, I'll forward it to you. It's easy to follow. It's easy to make payment. Kupoju. At the end of the day, need spend up to 50,000.
So I guess this
You
one
know, when you are equally being considered for
24,
any appointment, these are part of the
24.
I told you.
So I'm a Nigerian from Akwa Ibom. Thank you. So I'll soon go off. It's time to go. Please. Any question before I go? So today is what? Today is Tuesday. I'm streaming again on Thursday. Just remember to subscribe so that when next I come online, you will be notified. Okay. Kisses. Thank you for understanding. Now send me some flowers. At what? Okay. Are you on? You are Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can check me on Janet Peter page. Just type Janet Peter page and you find me. For Instagram, I'm not even active there, but I'll try. Okay, I'll check my.
Then,
Hmm?
when you're done, go, let's do something.
Okay.
We are leaving for something I want to try to work on that. I forgot all the
Okay. All right. So that's just it. Bye. Nice champions.